Decoded.
Welcome back to Book Decoded. Today, we're getting into something pretty fascinating.
Yeah, we are. We're looking at excerpts from The Ghost Lab by Matthew Hongoltz-Hetling.
Right. And it takes us to New Hampshire, exploring paranormal beliefs. But there's a twist.
There is. It connects all this ghost hunting and, psychic phenomena to trust.
Specifically, what happens when trust in, like, the usual places starts to fade?
Exactly. The book zooms in on this group called the Kitt Research Initiative, or KRI.
Okay.
Think of them as maybe part citizen scientists, part ghost hunters up on the seacoast.
Interesting mix. So they're looking for evidence of spirits and stuff?
They are, yeah. But the book argues the deeper story is why they're looking. Why turn away from, say, traditional science or religion?
And that why seems pretty key. The author points out this decline in trust government, universities, churches. Apparently, New Hampshire was seeing this quite sharply. The book mentions data, a big drop in government trust between 2001 and 2019.
Yeah, and you see the symptoms, right? Like colleges closing, church attendance dropping.
So when those places weaken,
People don't just stop needing answers or community. The book suggests they just look elsewhere.
maybe mediums instead of ministers, or support groups that are a bit different.
Precisely, and that's where KRI comes in. It's like a case study of this shift.
So who were these KRI people?
Well, it was a real blend. You had Andy, very science-minded.
Okay.
He was trying to apply psychophysics, studying how physical stuff affects our perception. He talked to folks at UNH about it.
Right. Trying to be rigorous.
Super rigorous. He spent ages on things like dust orbs, trying to find a non-paranormal explanation.
Did he?
Yeah, actually. He found he could basically make those spirit orbs appear on camera with just dust and, like, a water spray bottle.
Huh. That tells you something about perception, doesn't it? Especially if you want to see something.
Exactly. But KRI wasn't all about debunking. You also had Bo.
She was the psychic medium.
That's right. Very intuitive. Her visions and feelings often guided where they investigated.
So, a totally different approach.
Yeah.
Did her visions pan out?
Well, the book mentions one time she sensed a buried body. They investigated, but didn't find physical proof. Still, her conviction was powerful for the group.
Okay. And there were others.
Oh, yeah. There was Mike. He identified as an alien experiencer.
Oh, okay.
He actually started support groups like one called Social Saucers. For him, it was about connection, sharing these really intense experiences.
Finding people who understood.
Definitely. And then you had Val and Anche.
What were their story?
Val got into it through paranormal TV shows, saw herself as an empath. She found a friend in Anche.
Angie.
Anche was looking for structure, maybe trying to bring more formal methods to it all. She had this project with a psychomantium.
A what?
It's like a dark room and a mirror, basically. Used to try and induce visions. She was also exploring her own experiences, like hearing voices.
So you've got the hard science guy, the intuitive medium, the experiencer, the empath. Quite a mix.
A real mix. And you see them trying to bridge these worlds, like Andy the skeptic using hypnotism on Mike, the experiencer, to access memories.
Even though hypnotically recovered memories are, tricky scientifically, right?
Very tricky. And there was friction, too. The book doesn't shy away from that. Andy wasn't always convinced by Bo or Aunt Jay.
Yeah, I can imagine. Different worldviews colliding.
Right. Tensions over methods, even practical things like the KRI retail space or money.
But despite all that, it sounds like KRI became important for them.
Hugely important. It was a community center, a place to belong, share stories. Even when things got tough, like money problems forcing them to secretly live in the KRI space.
Whoa.
Or Mike living in his van for a bit before the group helped them out. It provided real support.
So the book uses KRI to show something bigger.
I think so, yeah. It's like a snapshot of what happens when trust in the old systems fades. People don't just drift, they actively build new communities, new ways of understanding things.
Mixing science, intuition, personal experience.
Yeah.
Whatever works for them.
Exactly. They're looking for meaning, for connection, wherever they can find it.
It really leaves you thinking, doesn't it?
Yeah.
If those traditional anchors aren't holding for everyone anymore, and truth feels more subjective,
Yeah.
how do you, listening right now, figure out what's real? Who do you decide to trust? And maybe most importantly, where do you find your community, the people who really see you and support your search for answers?